With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Jackson looking to throw right away. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. It's fielded at the 45, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the 44, Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Goff. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Badgley's kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Let's hit it. Get it, babe. Let's go. Let's go. Playmakers, step up right now. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate. Once again, we got to get it done as a group.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 44, Jackson flush to his right.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Let's do it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. These two teams all tied after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And it's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. To throw is Goff.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
On second down now, it's Gibbs.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
The Goff's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. Gibbs, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Throwing on second and 8, Goff. Now he's flushed out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Goff.
He's got this complete to Williams. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
It's one play at a time, baby. Let's do it.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Ravens ready to take over.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On third down, Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. Here's Goff. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Let's do it. Let's go,
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. Now he'll let it go deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. He was trying to dance in around the sideline, but fell just a couple of yards short. Still, he's got him in great position.
He certainly does. They did a nice job keeping him from getting into the end zone, but they are definitely back on their heels after that run.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now it's Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
2nd and 14. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Oh, he sheds himself free. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews.
And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Goff. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack on 1st down, Goff. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Now the ball comes loose. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, 1 by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to him.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Gibbs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line.
126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Right back to him on 1st down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the 1st.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Now Goff. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
That's how we eat. Let's go. Let's go right Let's go, y'all. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Don't let up. Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this, man.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance. It just was unsuccessful.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.